Good afternoon, Padre fans. Thank you for tuning in to Padre Sports Network, and welcome to our opening day matchup between the San Diego Padres and the Los Angeles Dodgers from Petco Park in beautiful San Diego. The Los Angeles Dodgers are out to a 2-0 start after sweeping the Arizona Diamondbacks in the opening series of the year. The San Diego Padres, this will be the first game for them. And for today's game, we have a great pitching matchup scheduled between Ian Kennedy and Zack Greinke. And now taking a look at the opening day lineup for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers. Leading off at short is Hanley Ramirez, hitting second Andre Ethier, hitting third Adrian Gonzalez, hitting cleanup Matt Kemp, and hitting fifth Yasiel Puig, followed by Uribe, Ellis, Guerrero, and Greinke. The starting pitcher for your Padres on opening day is going to be the 29-year-old veteran Ian Kennedy, as we are just about ready for opening day baseball at Petco Park. Digging into the batter's box now is Hanley Ramirez, coming off an impressive 2013 season in which he had a .345 batting average, 20 home runs, 57 RBI, and 10 stolen bases. First pitch of the game called a ball low in the zone. Second pitch from Ian Kennedy going to be hit into right field by the leadoff man Hanley Ramirez, and that would be handled in right by Will Venable. And now taking a look at how the Padres line up defensively. In left field, it's Carlos Quentin. In center, Cameron Maybin. In right, Will Venable. At third base, Chase Headley. At second, Jed Jerko. At first, Yonder Alonso. Handling the catching duties today for the Padres is Yasmani Grandal, and the pitcher is Ian Kennedy. Andre Ethier singling into right field. Adrian Gonzalez now up to bat with a 1-2 count. And Gonzalez going down by the way of the K, two-seam fastball. Gonzalez swinging and missing. Matt Kemp, the next man up to bat, 1-2 count. And Matt Kemp also going down by the way of the K. Caught watching the two-seam fastball. Nothing going for the Dodgers in the top of the first. And now let's get a look at the opening day lineup for our San Diego Padres, put together by manager Bud Black. Leading off at short, it is Everett Cabrera. Hitting second, Cameron Maybin. Hitting third, Yonder Alonso. The cleanup man for today will be Carlos Quentin. And rounding things out, Will Venable, Chase Headley, Jed Jerko, Yasmani Grandal, and Ian Kennedy, the pitcher. And now the pitcher for the visiting Los Angeles Dodgers is Zack Greinke, who had a nice first year with the team, posting a 15-4 record and a 2.63 ERA. First hitter of the game for the Padres, Everett Cabrera, grounding out. And now Cameron Maybin also going to do the same exact thing. He would ground out. Nice play right there by the second baseman for the Dodgers, Alex Guerrero. 2 outs in the bottom of the first. And we now have Yonder Alonso up to bat. Alonso 2-1 count. Greinke kicking and dealing, and this ball would be hit into left field and handled by Andre Ethier for out number 3. Top of the third, Ian Kennedy facing his counterpart Zack Greinke, and Kennedy kicking and dealing, and Greinke going to hit this one right back on the mound to Kennedy, and that is going to get him right in the leg. Greinke with the infield single, but more importantly here, Ian Kennedy not looking good after that one. As a matter of fact, Bud Black is going to have to come out of the dugout, and he's going to have to make a very early call to the bullpen, it appears, as Robbie Erlin, the long reliever, is heading in. The Padres are going to have to pull out Ian Kennedy after Kennedy is going to suffer what appears to be a shin injury, and that is going to get him out of his opening day start. Not ideal for the Padres having to get into their pen this early, but let's see how they rebound. Hanley Ramirez hitting this one on the ground, and that is going to be a double play for the Padres. Nice way to rebound as the Padres now have 2 outs. Andre Ethier going to take that pitch right there. 0-2 count. Erlin kicks, he deals, and it's a curveball, and Andre Ethier swinging and missing. Out number 3, and that ends the top of the third. Bottom of the third, Yasmani Grandal up at the plate. Grandal going to get a fastball right down the middle, and he takes this one into right center field. Going to be extra bases, and as a matter of fact, Grandal going to have himself a stand-up double. And finally, the Padres are going to get into the hit column in this game. Everett Cabrera 0-2 count, 2 outs. Greinke with the ball in the dirt. Cabrera, for whatever reason, swings at it, and that is going to be a strikeout. So Greinke working himself out of trouble, and we have played 3 in San Diego and still no score. Bottom of the fifth here in San Diego, still no score as it's been all pitching and defense here between the Padres and the Dodgers. Leading off for the Padres in the bottom of the fifth is third baseman Chase Headley. Headley hitting this ball into right field, and that is a leadoff single for the Padres third baseman. Jed Jerko hoping to follow that up with something good. He's got a 1-2 count. Jerko taking this curveball into center field, and that is a single for Jed Jerko. The Padres with 2 base runners aboard and no outs. Yasmani Grandal hoping to make something happen with the runner in scoring position. Grandal hits this one into left field. Andre Ethier trying to make the diving play, but he would come up short. 1 run is going to score for the Padres, and the other runners are going to hold up at second and third. It is now 1-0 Padres, and following that play, Andre Ethier appearing to have a knee injury as he's holding his knee. He would have to come out, and Carl Crawford is going to take over the left field duties for the rest of this game for the Dodgers. And now here is the pitcher, Robbie Erlin, going to ground out to the Dodgers second baseman, Alex Guerrero, and 1 run would come across the score. So it is now 2-0 Padres. Everett Cabrera doing the same thing, grounding out to Alex Guerrero, but yet again another run going to score for the Padres, so it is now 3-0. And with 2 outs and a 1-0 count, Cameron Maybin hitting this ball into shallow right field. Yasiel Puig there for the final out of the inning, as it is now 3-0 Padres after 5 innings at Petco Park. Top of the 7th, the Padres going to make a call to the bullpen. In comes reliever Tim Stoffer for Robbie Erlin, who filled in admirably in this game for starting pitcher Ian Kennedy, who went down in the 3rd inning with an apparent shin injury. Yasiel Puig will be the first batter faced for the new pitcher in this game for the Padres, Tim Stoffer. 0-2 count on Puig, who would get tied up, hitting this ball foul into left field. Carlos Quentin going to be there to make the play for out number 1. Juan Uribe, the next man up to bat, 2-0 count. Uribe hitting this ball on the ground. Tim Stoffer going to throw it over to Yonder Alonso at first base for out number 2. Now up to bat for the Dodgers is catcher A.J. Ellis, who is going to strike out swinging on a 2-seam fastball. And that will conclude the top of the 7th. Padres and Dodgers, 3-0. Top of the 9th, and the Dodgers are down to their final 3 outs of this game. Carl Crawford, the first man up to bat in the top of the 9th for the Dodgers, hitting it into shallow center field, and Everett Cabrera there for out number 1. 2 more outs to go for the Padres, and they will pick up a win on opening day. Adrian Gonzalez going to swing at the first pitch he sees, takes it into left field. Routine play for Carlos Quentin out in left. The last hope for the Dodgers in this game will be Matt Kemp, who is 0 for 3. Tim Stoffer with the first pitch of the at-bat, 2-seam fastball. Low in the strike zone, called strike. Kemp taking. 0-1 count. Second pitch of the at-bat, going to be a curveball. Kemp taking once again. It is now 0-2. And now this could be the final pitch of the game. Let's see what happens. Kemp going to hit it foul, so we'll do it one more time. Still 0-2. And Stoffer going to get a signal. He kicks, he deals, and Matt Kemp going to strike out swinging. The Padres are going to win on opening day over the Los Angeles Dodgers 3-0. Thank you for watching today's broadcast of Padres baseball on Padres Sports Network.